I'm Jon Hamdorf. I'm the Global Director of VNA Solutions for PerceptiveSoftware. So really our solutions from a value proposition is really broken out into three tiers. That first tier really is focused on the archive, which a lot of vendors that say they have a VNA really focus exclusively on just being able to archive information. Now our archive can support both DICOM and non-DICOM information through an XDS infrastructure as well as a DICOM supported infrastructure, and it's a key component really of being able to support that. The other key component of an archive is really to be able to separate yourself from a storage tier. We call it storage abstraction, and that's the ability to really move storage in and out from underneath the platform as necessary. And it's going to be necessary because the life cycle of information is much greater than the life cycle of the storage. So for pieces of content, they can expect it to be on 3, 4, 5, even 10 different versions of storage through the life cycle of that information. So the first tier is really that archive tier. The second tier is really the workflow. And the workflow is probably the key component to any solution. And that's one thing that Acuo really strives on. And from a history of migrations, we've really been able to bring that value to market, and our customers have really seen that value. So that is to be able to route information, to be able to manage information, alter information as we accept it from modalities and from source systems, and clean that information before it goes into the archive. And the reason why that is just so key is not only does it enable the flow of information to where it's needed, but it also enables the analytics on that information once it is stored. So just throwing information into a repository can lead to dirty data, which leads to poor analytics, but our routing tier and our workflow tier are really able to solve that problem for our customers. The last piece is really the access tier. And that access piece is where that information gets to the provider or the end user. And at Acuo and Perceptive, ultimately, our platform is extremely robust there. Not only do we have WADO support, which is web access for DICOM objects, and Mint support to hit into different viewers, but also a web services tier that really allows us the flexibility to deliver that information on demand. So that solution together forms really what we call the unified content platform.